As the Deputy Mayor has stated in the introduction, there is no tax increase again this year on this budget. If anybody has any questions or anything they would like to ask, please come up with a voting.
Compliment under the guidance of the Mayor, Deputy Mayor Langer. We worked together on this. You certainly take the lead on it, and you are presenting a budget that has a zero tax levy increase. I think if you look around the surrounding towns, Mayor, you will see that there's talk of furloughs, that there's stalls and union talks, and although Steve, you and I have always agreed on exactly where the budget cuts are coming, I have to say as a whole, we are presenting a budget that does not raise our tax levy, and we do not see a reduction in services from the town. So we're in a minority this year. I would like to compliment both of you for putting a budget like this forth, and I'm very happy to support it.
Mayor, I'd like to thank you. Can I use that night?
I can get a copy of the picture.
I want to echo, finish that before I thank you. Echo what Mayor said. I think it's for a motion at this point in time, the 2011 budget here.
Move it.
So I have a second. I have a motion by Deputy Mayor Stephen Langer, and a second by Honorable Ray Coles. Discussion on the motion? Far left, Mayor Coles. Ray, would anything like that?
Again, it's a testament to the township that we're able to maintain services without raising taxes again this year. I think the township of Lakewood should be very proud of the hard work that all of the committee, myself and the minority, the deputy mayor and the mayor have put in. And a big thanks to our municipal manager, Mike Priscilla, for the one who actually had to sit down there and put together the numbers that we had to come up with. So thank you all for all the hard work.
Mayor, I'm sorry. I know I spoke before, and I neglected to look at my notes. I think that there's another group of people that we need to thank, and that is, those are our township employees. Our township employees are really working hard to make do with less. They have less people in the office, there's less support staff, and yet we are getting very few complaints about less service. So the people of the town hall in Lakewood Township, instead of grumbling about what's going on, are banding together and continuing to provide service to our citizens, even though they have to make do with less. And I think that is a tremendous testament, and a great appreciation should be given to the members, to the employees of Town Hall, from department heads all the way down.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, I'd like to just make one comment. And I'd like to point out that the immense amount of help that our CFO Bill Riker put in with this also with me. And I just wanted him to be recognized for this also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, Commitment Action, is there anything you'd like to add?
I just wanted to echo what Commitment Levinson said. First of all, I want to commend Commitment Langer and Commitment Levinson and the job they did. And I know what Bill Riker was just mentioned, he's down 2 people, clerk's office is down 1 person. There's been a hiring freeze in places well before I got into the committee, and since I got on, almost everything revolves around money, and there's been a lot of pinching going on, and I want to thank them for the hard work.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Langer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're very fortunate that we can sit up here and be lighthearted about being able to pass a budget, as Commitment Lichtenstein Mayor pointed out very correctly, does not increase our tax levy and does not impact services that we deliver to the residents of our town. Just today, unfortunately, in Jackson, if you read the newspaper, you saw where they're looking to lay off 12 police officers because of budgetary concerns. They have furloughs in place. In Bricktown, the residents there voted to increase their taxes more than 2%. And, I think it's a good time and an opportunity to say that we are very fortunate that we have everybody and the factors that we have in place. And even, in fact, where we have the opportunity and the ability to take advantage of extra income, and I'd like to address what Mrs. Coleman said, the $850,000 than we received last year, which we are using this year, by the way, this cost that we received from some of the developers. That's a good thing. And you know what? It's to their credit. It's to Somerset Development's credit last year that with everything that was going on, and it was in the heat of an election season last year, and people saying different things about different people. It's to their credit that they stepped up to the plate last year. And because, yes, we gave them a deed restriction, we lifted their deed restriction, but it was to their credit that they didn't really fight us on it. They came to the table and they negotiated with us openly and honestly. And the fact that we have the ability to use that $850,000 goes directly to our bottom line this year, and it's one of the reasons why we're able to keep taxes stable and not raise taxes. So, you know, all those different types of things have to be looked on in a positive light. So I think that's a very good thing, and I think it's a good thing that we were able to work that out with Somerset last year. And the fact that they did pay it in full when they wanted to is a great thing for the township. It's a great thing for them. You know, I know that their development over there is going proceeding, and I think it was a win-win all the way around for everybody. Just to finish off, and not to throw water on it, we have to start looking for next year. And there are certain things that we're going to be bringing to the public and to the employees for next year that are hopefully going to help us keep our tax rate stable next year. And one of the things that we have to look at, our ability to again contain insurance costs, especially with what's going on with the pension and health reforms that we're hearing about, and the votes that are going to be taken in the next couple of days. Mr. Mayor, I think it's important for us to take a look at what we're doing with our insurance next year to start now. And I would volunteer, if you would have me do so, to start working with the manager to putting things in place for next year, for us to be able next year not to have, hopefully to be in the same situation where we don't have to raise taxes or maybe reduce taxes.
Certainly, please do so.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I appreciate your guidance. I appreciate the latitude that you gave us in shaping this budget. And the winner here is the taxpayer of Lakewood. The bottom line is that the taxpayer of Lakewood is the winner because taxes are not going up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to publicly thank Mike Casilla for putting up with all the township employees and carrying out everything that he has to carry out without having the money to do so. He faces a lot of pressure on a daily basis, and he does his job with a smile, and he definitely deserves recognition.
Okay, Madam Clerk, if we can have a roll call.
Committeeman Coles?
Yes.
Committeeman Lichtenstein?
Yes.
Committeeman Ackerman?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Leonard?
Yes.
Mayor Miller?
Yes. Thank you. Budget adopted.